Welcome to the Cultural Planetariumist. My name is Gary Leichert. I live on a small farm outside of Nashville, Tennessee, where I have run various planetariums, all strictly home-based. Don't get me wrong. I'm not a professional in any sense of the word. I just kind of a gear of all trades, you know. So this is a second standalone podcast, but also it may be a chapter in a book. I don't know. Do I look like I know? Anyway, so this will be a look, very high level, of the culture of the stars. How do we look at the stars? And when we humanize, there's a longer word that starts with a, anthropomorphize. That's why I say humanize. I can't handle the multi-syllable words that long. So, but when we do that with animals, right? I've got a cat that talks back to me. I provide both voices. I do that with AI voices. I do it with everything. I talk. It's a better way of talking to myself. But that's what the point is. If we humanize the stars, then it's really a reflection of our own behavior. It's a way of self-examination, perhaps. So we're going to look in this standalone podcast, or this chapter, if you will, on the ways of which culture has enveloped the stars. The stars don't care. They're things, right? They don't look at us, but they could. What if they did? Are they cliche, or are they still relevant? Imagine, it's kind of like the space program, isn't it? Is it still relevant to today's imagination, or has it sort of been a cliche? We assume everybody, will eventually go up there, yawn, on to the next Taylor Swift concert. I don't know, but looking at things from the other perspective has its purpose. Do we still appreciate art? Do we still make art about the stars? Do we still write songs about the stars? Do we look at, you name it, which is ironic, since I'm having trouble naming it. That's always the signal that the introduction is over. So welcome to part 2, if you will, of the Planetariumist, which is a word I made up for basically people that do planetariums at home in their own sphere, in their own influence, in their own attic, barn, basement, backyard, if you will. That's I've been podcasting on that subject for some time, because that's what I do. Apparently, that's what I'm told I do anyway. So thank you for coming, and we will begin now a high-level look at each aspect I can think of the stars and culture.